seems that.
Let's say what's up to the Facebook, to the YouTube fans, people.
What up, YouTube? How y'all feeling?
IG, Facebook.
Okay. IG,
we
Facebook.
We live.
We all over this motherfucker. So, last week when we introduced the topic of is it possible to cheat and still love someone, y'all obviously had a lot of shit on your mind.
Man, for real though?
We had a lot of people that viewed it. We had a lot of people that chimed in. We had a lot of people that shared it. A lot of people hit the inbox afterwards like, y'all should have said this. Y'all, no, nigga, fuck that. You say it.
I think the man JT over here just started the controversy.
A lot of stuff. People still looking for him.
You know?
And that was like, who was that?
T-Mac was good. So we picked it up with a part 2.
Oh yeah.
So I mean that's the main question. We're going to surround that with some up. We got a logic letter that we're going to pick up at the top of the 5 o'clock hour, give or take a minute or two.
True.
You know, however it seems to flow. We have a rant coming about at the bottom of this hour. So in about another 15 minutes, David going to get some shit off his mind.
Yeah, since he's been missing in action for a little while.
And maybe we can get blessed with a poem before we get out of here. You know, so it's all good. Little sister got some shit on her mind, might turn into a rant.
Oh, yeah.
So... You know, so let's talk about it some more. Part 2. Is it possible to love someone and cheat on them? David, you wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah,
you was here.
Yeah, we know you got some ratchetry to say.
Bottled up.
Some bottled up.
Yeah.
Then, you know what? I'm going to tell you this from experience. When I was with my first wife, I used to cheat like I was in love with her, but I used to cheat. I mean, shit, that should have been my middle name. I was a hoe. I've explained that plenty of times on the show. JT know me back then. It is what it is. And, you know, but the one thing that I did was took care of home. Now, I'm not justifying anything I did, but I was a hoe.
Okay, question, because that's a good one. You were a hoe. You say you're a hoe.
Yeah.
All right. What made you do it? That's what we talking about. Now, we know you was a hoe. You say you're a hoe. I like just saying it. You're a hoe. So, listen, since you are the hoe, what made you become...
I ain't gonna say you a hoe.
Well, he said it. I wouldn't call him that.
You a Giants fan.
Oh.
No, okay. I remember what made me.
Okay, what caused you?
I still remember the first time I ever stepped out.
Okay.
I was going through financial problems. You was in the military. You know, as an E1, you ain't making shit. So
I was an outstanding sailor. I came out of boot camp as E3.
And you still wasn't making shit.
No, I wasn't. I'm still. I don't know what an E1 makes.
E3 made $33 more than an E1. Shit. But no, you're not making anything, and everything was on my back, and I wasn't getting the support that I felt like I should have been getting at home.
Okay.
So the first time I went out, a club called the Alley, females started showing me some interest. We was feeling each other. Went to her house, made me feel good. So all the stresses at home were gone.
So you felt like Halle Berry and Monsters Ball?
Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much. All the stresses, it's like everything at home, all the bullshit at home was not there.
Right.
So you wasn't getting support, so you decided to get some
support.
Now I know.
You got some support. But, so okay, all right. So while you were going through a financial hardship, you wanted your wife to be. Well, you wanted her to be.
Say ex-wife.
Well, ex-wife. I'm sorry. Because we love his wife. Yeah. I was in his wedding, so yeah, we do.
Leroy Kelly, what's good?
Right.
See you.
What's up, Lou?
T-Mac.
So check
Tate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Veronica Williams, that's Stacy's sister. What's up, see you?
Shout out.
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, it's cool. But I just want to make sure, because see, last week we got on the topic of the reason why. What make a person go outside of their relationship? We ain't gonna say marriage so much, because we're gonna say even you're in a relationship. What made you go outside the relationship? Was it because you wasn't getting certain kind of support at home? You wasn't getting things that you were asking for? Like say you're going through this hard time and all you were getting was, clap back or something. Every time you did something, you ugly. And get your ass in there, cook something. All that kind of stuff.
It just took me into another world.
Right.
Like Nikita.
Hazel-eyed motherfucker.
Nikita Harris said, "Why not leave? Why put the type of hurt on the other person because you don't want to get caught.
First of all, let me address that.
You don't
Go
want to
ahead.
get caught?
Let me address
No,
that.
you're not trying to get caught. You just trying to live in this fantasy
That's why it's
world
called
for a
cheating.
minute.
No,
Exactly.
let me address that.
So
shit.
he wasn't living the
People
fantasy.
People always say that shit. First of all, what's up, Lauren? I see you. That was my classmate. We just came out of hell together. We were taking this class. Nikita. But look, people always say, well, why don't you just leave? Everybody has stayed in a relationship that they maybe shouldn't have been in. Everybody has stayed in relationships that they maybe should have had. By the time you get out of it, you look back, you be like, shit, I've spent 5 years with this clown ass. You know what I'm saying? So that
A
shit
negative
sound
over
good.
here.
I mean, there are exceptions to
Well,
every rule.
can you sit here and say that you've never stayed in a relationship that you shouldn't have stayed in? When you
Talk
look
to
back,
people,
like
Lauren.
when you look back, you're like, you know what?
I should have left that.
I invested too
There's
much
no
bullshit.
one, you can't look at one relationship in your 30 plus years that you can say, well, damn, I should have left that nigga maybe 6 months before I did, a year, nothing. You are awesome.
You are. Cause I'm gonna be honest. It's hard for me to believe that anybody, when they get to a certain age,
And
is,
I'm not perfect, but I'm going to say no.
okay. I mean, you one of the special ones because a lot of us have stayed
And
in.
Diana Prince, that's not a real name. Anybody knows that's Wonder Woman's alias. But she says that people stay because they think they can get away with it. And that's really, look, when it really comes down to it, I can't speak for women because I ain't never been a woman. But for men, look, when women, if you run into a woman that say she ain't never dipped out on her dude, you say, how you do that? They gonna say, I love my guy. My guy is shit. They gonna praise the shit out of him. 9 times out of 10, when you talking to a dude and you say, yo, you ain't ever cheated on your woman, he say no. The first words out of his mouth ain't gonna be, because I love her. It's gonna be like, shit, I can't afford to get caught. Man, if she catch me, she gonna fuck me up. She gonna.
But you know
That's
what?
I love my woman though.
That's
They gonna
true.
throw that in there. That's gonna be like reason number 3, 4,
I
or
love
5.
her.
But you know what? You know how many women I done heard say, I ain't never cheated on my guy or whatever. Next thing you know, you fucking him.
I've heard.
Or you
Well, no, I've never heard a woman say that she wasn't cheating on her guy.
Right.
Now I've had that happen in the past where they say I don't fuck with married dudes. And so all of a sudden you become that special one.
Right.
Y'all also, I'm special. I'm the reason why your legs in there now. You know what I'm saying? I'm special.
I've had one. I've had a girl. Matter of fact, in Virginia, it was a young lady that said she would never cheat on her guy. Her guy was out to sea. She come through the gate. What time you getting on? When you come on to the house?
Man, look.
Damn.
Being on a Navy base or a military installation, period. Look, man. Being active duty, you in the bars, whatever. You talking to a chick, she like, oh, my husband on this ship. You like, oh, okay. I had a motherfucker tell me straight up. She was like, I would give you some, but my husband pulling in 3 days and I need it to be tight.
Say what
Yeah.
now?
I'm just telling you what sister said. Yeah, she told me, she was like,
Wow.
I'll give you some, but
Wow.
it was a caveat to it.
First of all, that's not.
So had I caught her when that nigga pulled out, I would have been good.
First of all, that's
'Cause
not
that girl
how
was-
a vagina works.
That girl was
I
thinking,
think,
to this day,
I think that's
look, to this day, I remember her. That girl was sticking in a bowl of oatmeal without no milk in it. Do you hear what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gonna lie, because a nigga like me about what that mouth do.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought that's what
I
Justin,
can't say.
I knew that's where that was going.
I can't
Yeah.
today.
Y'all got to know when to put y'all got to see the runaway bus when it's
No,
leaving.
that's what we do. We let the bus run away on that show.
Ladies, I'm gonna try to hold us down. That's how
All
I
right,
can't,
well,
but I don't know.
But now, I will admit this. Now, last week I was, I don't know if I went home one week and I became a little humble when it comes to certain things about it.
I thought the nigga about to talk about it
yourself.
last week. I done hooked up with the
No,
chick. I was about to say, hold on,
I'm
nigga,
like,
shut
hold
up.
on.
No, but I will say this. We talk about cheating. Guys will do it, right? And it was actually a story about an NBA
See you,
coach.
Stacy. What's up?
An NBA coach was on TV, and he had a problem because he was cheating on his wife. They've been together like 30 years, right?
Okay.
And he was around here. He slept with everything. Every city he went to, he was sleeping with somebody, right? And then eventually he got caught up on it, and it just unraveled on him, right? And he sat there on TV and explained why he did it. He called it an addiction. That's the new getaway. It's an addiction, right? So when it came up to it, and they came down to it, they asked him, now what if your wife did that to you? Would you stay with her? Because the wife was still with him. She said, with the wife, would you? He said, you know what? He took about 5 or 10 seconds and a whole long pause and said, I don't think I could do that.
No, it's different from men.
Right.
No, you know what?
It's definitely different.
No, it is.
I'm gonna throw this out here
It's
because
totally
And I would make a point after his
JT, he knows what I went through with my first wife. I'm not saying I was an angel, but she definitely wasn't no fucking angel.
Which you have reiterated.
Exactly.
Say y'all was fucking up together.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and I used to always say,
ruining each other.
I used to always say, if she cheated on me, I'm
back
gone. I'm gone. But we had invested so much time together.
Meanwhile, you at the club party rocking this shit.
Let me see your touch.
Yeah, girl, how you doing? Nah, my wife cheat on me. I'm gone.
I'm gone for what?
what's
For what
your-
that mouth do.
But no.
Oh,
Because we separated once before the demise. And in
The demise.
07 when
Y'all,
we...
they didn't just break up, it was the demise.
That's
This nigga been in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Those
07
SAT words coming in.
In 07, I swear I was like the Walking Dead in this motherfucker. Cause I'm up there, I'm calling her phone, she ain't answer. I know she with this nigga. I'm like, I'm pissed. He trying to calm me down. Other cats trying to calm me down. I'm going through all kind of bullshit. And I'm like, man. But I will say, when we ended up getting back together, I told her I would never go through another summer like 07. And then 2011 came, she decided to do the shit again, and I had to just buckle down and say, you know what, fuck this, I'm gone. Didn't really want to leave, but I had to.
Okay.
Because that shit was tearing me up inside.
I tell you what.
She going to the store. You like, well, okay.
I want to hear Michelle's opinion because I think I know where she's going with this. I think she's going. Go ahead.
I think it's because when a woman's cheating, or a woman cheats, not so much nowadays, but when a woman cheats, it's more of a emotional thing. Meaning, my man's not giving me what I want, so I'm gonna go over here and get this attention, and get this loving, and get this him taking me places, and we go on this, and he treating me like queen, as they claim, and all of this stuff like that. But when it comes to a man cheating, they're not putting their emotions in the mix. It's just like, it's something to do.
Okay.
Or a choice.
Why you playing?
Yeah.
That's
well, she on point, and that's why I say because. And another thing, when it's all over, let's say when the dust clears, right?
Right.
The man you see that I'm not going to let this woman have what I have invested in. Okay, I done put in work. I done built it. Look, he couldn't even dress. Look at him. Yeah. I did this. I did all this. I'll be damned if I let you win. Right. Okay, in that sense. But she ain't gonna let her break up her happy home over no one night affair or whatever. Right? A man looks at it as someone touched my car or stole my ride.
Like a territorial
yes,
thing.
It's real, but they hate to see somebody else. Because the only thing he could never get it out of his head. Only thing he could picture is the sexual thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, let me break that down for you.
Go ahead.
Exactly what you saying.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Right. Daycare.
But check it out. Okay.
I'm cool. I got my long arm. I'm talking about my hands. Go ahead.
Women will catch a dude cheating and take him back 4-5 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Gonna be a little animosity there, but you're gonna take us back.
Yep.
Dude find out that his woman stepped out, we lose our motherfucking mind.
Every
Why is
time.
that? Why is that? Very simple, because sex is invasive when it comes to women.
Yep.
Right? And so now you thinking about somebody invading. You like, and so now we done made up shit in our mind that don't, all of a sudden now you fucking a nigga with a horse dick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You screaming in the room, I can barely get you to moan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You done made noises that motherfuckers ain't even came up with. It's
Yeah,
like we start playing shit in our mind, and then it don't even be that, right? It might not even be that,
no,
right? But then, but the way we didn't put it together,
yeah,
you done just made a porno.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which also poses the stigma on women, like why we can't be seen as a sexual being when a woman is out having casual relationships and being single, there's a difference between a woman being single and a man being single. You're supposed to be single and to yourself and all that stuff. When a man could be out and sleep whoever he wants
because
to.
women put that on themselves.
But
You
dude,
think so?
Yes.
but
Women put
people
that on
ain't even
themselves.
really being single no more. Like people are single and taken. It's like make up your mind. Motherfucker, what are you doing?
I'm single and by my damn self.
But you know what I'm saying? Now, here's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be single, but be acting married.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if y'all dating. You're not married.
No.
Quit acting married. All that sharing bills and all.
No.
What the fuck you doing? What the
Okay.
fuck? Let me tell you, and let me tell you something. If I was single, I'd show you niggas how to do it because ain't living with me. What? Nah. Because here's the thing. If you gonna live with me, we might as well get married because you don't need to know what talk. You came in after 2:00 and the fuck is wrong with the fuck you talking to?
Okay. And I can feel
You know?
you on that because I've already been through the situation. Like I said, I ain't perfect. Lived with somebody. We split the bills. Okay, it was treated like that. However, it was a moment in time where this motherfucker ain't come home till the next day. And I was like, where the fuck you been? So I feel you on that.
Had he kept his own place, that wouldn't even been an issue.
You wouldn't
It
know what
wouldn't have
time
been
he
an
got
issue.
in.
However, I felt like things came to the light when that happened because my mind started going into other situations the way I found out he was out dipping. So, good for me. Don't run
Good.
to the light, Caroline.
So check it out. We gonna keep the conversation rolling on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We gonna play some musical selections for the WZON family. Check it out. It's the Rhythm Ride. It's Deron, David, and Michelle. Guest host JT, and we doing what we do,
I
family.
gotta squeeze myself in the camera. I'm too skinny not to be in the camera. Don't say nothing, Dad.
I'm gonna go get them joints.
Nikita gonna say situationships.
Motherfucking
Yeah, that's
good.
exactly what it is, Nikita.
Man, nah, but did you see Veronica? She say she can't be with one dude.
Hey,
I ain't heard a chick say that.
No.
you good,
No.
girl. That's too much work.
Yeah, that you know what? To be honest with you, now that I'm my age, the age I am at now, 35 years old, I noticed.
Well, men are simple.
He bought 35. That's cool, but I'm 45. Right? But I don't see how. No, I know men are simple, and that's hard. But at the same time, all that's got to be complex now. It got to be crazy as heck to try to even be a single dude with multiple.
Right.
Single female. Because dudes.
But it's easier for women.
Yeah, because all of you thinking about is all they got to do is show up, see what's up.
No, I'm gonna tell you why it's easier
You
for
get the
women.
original Easy E's.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you why it's easier for women. Okay, just say
You
Michelle's
know we doing the rent when we come out this
Yeah.
motherfucker, right?
just say Michelle's in a relationship with Deron.
Okay.
Let's not say that. Deborah's right over there. No,
So Michelle in a relationship with Deron,
Right.
What
and
in
she's
the
messing
hell?
around with me.
Right.
If I see her and Deron together, I'm not gonna say nothing.
But you know
Right.
what? Guess what? But guess what? You could be one of them little emotional bitches.
Well, yeah,
Cry all
I
the
mean,
time.
we
'Cause
talk about-
you will find out about the whole situation, and now you out in front of her car like, what's going on? Now you out here scratching up her car.
No,
You
talk
guys-
to me, Michelle.
Right.
What's all this about?
Right.
First of all, let me break
come
that
on.
down for a second, though.
See?
That's that new dude.
That's what I'm talking
We
about.
ain't talking about the
Hey,
new
look,
dude.
no,
We talking about
it's
men.
a lot of new dudes. Listen, only thing you
it's a lot of old dudes acting real rude.
We talking about men that stand up to Pete.
But guess what? The same
There's
ones
a
that I'm
lot
talking
of new
about.
dudes and they feeling.
It's a lot of them. It's too many of them. The same dudes that cried. Remember when we used to coach? The one that would cry when you asked him to do something that he didn't want to do, like a push-up maybe. And these.
I'm sorry. Y'all had niggas on the football team that did this?
Oh no, they no longer was on the team, but it was we had
got
some.
it.
People gonna put off.
Yeah, but at the same time, we didn't kick people off. But these are the people that went on. Now they were somewhere around 20-some years old, and now they're in
Veronica say she
relationships.
emotionless. Veronica, you savage, girl.
What she said?
You and Stacy sisters for real. huh?
What she said?
She say emotionless.
Some man took her
Man.
account and put her face up.
See, Max
Sound like a
said,
guy.
"Is it fair?"
You know what? You know how many women I run into that be like they emotionless, and then next thing you know they be doing emotional
guess what?
shit.
It's guys that do that too.
Tourette's.
It's guys.
That's Stacy. That's Stacy.
But it's guys that act
She
like
might
that.
Relationship Tourette.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She might be to her point where it's been so
No.
long dealing with so much bull that she might be emotional.
She could be. She could have just been wrecked. Just been ruined and can't find that feeling when she get with a guy like I can be with somebody for that long.
Like,
Well,
I just don't get
or committed.
fucked no more.
But listen, how many?
You okay,
But
sis?
how many
You
guys? But how many? Tell the truth. How many times you have been out with a guy? How many times you have been out with a fella and they hanging out, y'all kicking it, and y'all doing
And
stuff?
Keita say, "Team, no feelings."
And he said he ain't worried about what's going on. He's like,
Veronica,
I don't care what she do. I don't
undefeated.
care what she do.
Yeah.
But every time he says he checking his phone every 5
Oh, so
minutes.
y'all just disowning motherfuckers now?
So
You know what? But yeah, and JT made a good point because you do have that guy that
Hashtag
sit
no
up. He try to
emotions.
act hard and shit for his boy. I
Right.
don't care what she do or whatever, but he checking his
he
phone.
doing this while we at the club, like
That's
yeah.
a lie.
Yeah. But
Man.
right,
But now you don't even know who the soft
But
dudes
y'all
is
do
no
that,
more,
though.
because all the dudes is on their phone now.
Right.
But then Deborah was out to eat one night, and we was like, I was like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
I had to consciously do my shit like this.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was like, I'm not finna be one of these dudes.
But even I'm talking about you
know what
should,
I'm
but the
saying?
younger
You do
one.
your phone like
Hey,
that, or you do your phone like
I-
that?
Nah, it was definitely upside down.
I
Because
watch.
they say you do your phone like that.
I watch my son. We took
Trust
him
me, I
out.
leave my phone with Deborah all the time.
We took my son and his friend out. Well, I ain't gonna say his girlfriend, but he took his friend out, and they were actually talking. Yeah, because I don't know. You know, I don't want to get.
No,
I
what the
ain't
fuck
in the
they
know.
are.
I don't know what none of this is these days.
Whoever.
But look, but I saw them. They was on their phones. You know, just the back and forth, and then they'll show.
Did you see that shit I put up
Yeah.
on Facebook a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm having some friends over to the house and we're gonna look at our phones. You wanna come
I
out?
saw that. I saw that. Hey, Facebook family, go and hit that like button. Go on the shares. Stop treating us like a sad bitch.
Share this motherfucker.
Oh, Lord.
If you like it, somebody else that you know will like it. You know, fuck with us.
We trying to be your main bitch right now. Stop treating us like a side bitch. You ain't cheating on us. Go and hit that like
How
button.
about the only?
Love.
Ain't no man.
Love, huh?
Well,
How about the only?
because they listen to other radio shows.
I guess so.
So
We ain't on the radio, so
so let me get this straight. This camera right here is who?
That's Facebook.
That's Facebook. Okay.
This YouTube.
This YouTube, right?
That's Instagram.
I'm everywhere. Nigga, I need to be a little bit more
What you know about
Facebook
that?
though. I'm good right here.
Right here.
I'm good. You say Instagram. I don't even know. I don't even have an account on Instagram, but I got to get one now that you got me on Instagram. People be looking for me.
That's why I was just telling Michelle, I was like, I ain't on Snapchat, but I might have to do
I
it.
might have to do it, but at least you got my
Yeah.
So
Instagram.
you can see me when I go in.
We ain't gonna do no Snapchat show, but that's only 15 seconds. We gotta keep hitting the button.
Nah,
Every 15.
definitely not gonna
Hey,
do that.
when old girl in school told me she'd do a radio show on Snapchat,
First of all,
I swore I wanted to throw a shoe and just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
just like the video of that chick that was sliding her money through the slot in at the MTA in New York. Instead of the
didn't see
Metro car, she was sliding.
Hey, did you see that? She was on something. She was.
I'm like, she is on
Nah,
drugs.
that's crystal meth or something. She was serious about putting them dollars in there.
So Veronica, I want to know, how are you undefeated?
Undefeated at having no emotions? Oh, you undefeated.
Undefeated and not getting caught.
and not getting caught? Or
Chantel say women are designed to be emotional, spiritual beings. Sex is very that's a true statement, but most don't view it or handle it that way. That's a true statement.
true.
Well, that's because you got these Shaquitas and Aquanitas and all these other motherfuckers that's sitting up there, they using their head, their legs like a human petri dish.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Where did he?
Also-
Would you say they dick connoisseurs?
Exactly.
Wow.
What do you
Think
find
of
out?
this crap.
Because
I don't know.
if you think of, just think about the
Man, check it out. Now,
as we used to call it back in the day, the
Prince say
hoochies.
it's gotten to the point where men expect to be forgiven, expect in all caps, and they wreck good
Because
women in
cheating
the
to them
process.
is no big deal.
Yeah.
Well,
But
because,
that goes
because
hand in
most
hand.
men look at it's just sex.
Even though nowadays.
Whereas women, when a woman 9 times out of 10, when a woman give you her body, y'all go together now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then he looking at, I'm just gonna hit and get right back. I wasn't.
LaShawn
what did
said-
he said.
LaShawn say, so
That's
how do you
that's why you
feel?
gotta assess the situation
So LaShawn say, how do you feel
for what it is.
if your spouse cheated on you and you take them
That's
back?
got to be to you,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
Oh,
She
what was
talking
that?
about him.
Yeah.
Say it again.
So how do you feel if you find out your spouse cheated and you take them back?
It's 3:15, girl.
If I
What's it
found out my
going?
spouse cheated and then I take him back,
Yeah.
We've been talking since.
I probably would not be taking the person back.
I'm gonna say this.
You
I'm
mean
gonna say
found
this.
out that they cheated after I took them back from breaking up with them
No,
the
you
first
found out
time?
Stacey say hoes are winning.
They
I'm
damn
gonna say
sure
this.
are, Stacy.
I'm gonna say this. If your spouse cheats,
Okay.
because this for men and women, if your spouse cheats and you all decide to work it out and take it back, at that point you cannot throw it back in their face that they cheated.
Nah, that's a lie.
Why not?
Because
because you
let me
take
tell
it
you,
back.
no, because it's not gonna work like that. Because it's gonna become a time where you gotta let that.
LaShawn say it's for the men also.
But
Okay.
that's gotta gradually work herself out of the system. Like if we were dating and I cheated on her, that's fresh on her mind. So every time I do something on us, that might be the first thing out of her mouth. But as gradual time, now you can't be sitting up there like, I knew you was gonna break it back my feet, you and walk out the door. No, dude, you brought the pain to the relationship.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm talking about after you all work all that stuff out and you all decided to be committed.
But what I'm saying is that's a gradual step. That you can't just go in the door and say, look, guess what? I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry what I did. I didn't mean to do it. I know, you said you forgive me. We done. It don't work like that. No.
Okay, the conversation is getting real around this bitch.
It's getting a little hectic right now.
That's because this little dude that came back. Who let this
So look, okay, so we the Majestic Gents presents the Ultimate Black Party and Majestic Gents 22nd Anniversary Black Friday, November 24th, 2017 at the fabulous Dorchester Ballroom, located at 1515 East 154th Street in Dalton, Illinois. 8 o'clock until 2 a.m. Advance tickets $10. At the door $15. Musical host DJ Myron and your cousin DJ Cross.
That's what I'm talking about,
It's
baby.
a grown and sexy event. No t-shirts, gym shoes, or gym shoes will be admitted.
None of that crap.
So we
Wear your
back
Steve
at
Harvey suit.
After you get it on clearance at the Black Friday.
Wow. Steve Harvey don't even wear Steve Harvey suits no more.
He definitely don't.
Because he's trying to get invited into the boardroom.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That's a whole nother show.
You can't go in Donald Trump office looking with a zoot suit on, I guess.
Hello.
So-
Hey, I used to have a Steve Harvey suit.
We know.
Quickly before you go
Go
into
ahead.
your rant, David.
Yeah. I like
So
Go ahead,
from
I'm off track that
the
quick.
statement on the page right now on Facebook, he said, "Would you take back your spouse if you found her cheated?"
That's
Okay.
cheating, I think.
When I had my situation, I still stayed for the little bit of time because of my situation, which I agree with what Deron said earlier. When you're single, you need to do single things, not things in a way in which you acting like you
Right.
playing house, but you ain't really living in the house.
Right, exactly.
So I stayed for a little bit. However, me not being that much of a dummy, and I pay attention to things.
You're not
She said-
dumb at all.
I-
Did she
You're
say?
enlightened.
Did she say
I-
not that much?
No.
Not that much of a dummy.
We all play the fool a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, come
I
on.
hear you.
I
Anybody say
started.
they ain't played the fool is lying.
Right.
Yes.
I started
I ain't
paying
never played
attention to the things that he was doing when it started to be a suspicion that he was going out of his way. And at that point, I had an epiphany that day at work. And I came home, sat on the couch, and was like, this over, nigga. And that was the end of
That was the conversation. He was like, "What you think about, babe? I don't want you to be here no more." You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
horrible. And that was the end of that. So even though with the transition, I had to, wait to get my own shit and move on. But I mean, I still did it.
Sasha,
It
I
wasn't
see
like,
you on 6. Appreciate you
and it
tuning
wasn't
in.
even an entire year. It wasn't an entire year before I made the choice that this wasn't for me. And my whole thought process in that time also was, why would I stay with him, even though I love him? But I'm in the back of my mind, I'm always gonna have that. What you doing? Where you going? Who you talking to on the phone? And I don't want to be a crazy bitch like that. Who has time to be crazy? Not me.
Well, a lot of people-
Stacey made a very good comment. She says, "Only cheating if you all agreed to be committed." What the fuck have I been saying?
Thank you.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
That's a
That's true statement too. And
If you ain't get caught,
I
you
would-
ain't never cheated.
I want to let you guys go ahead and take care of the rant
You know
because
what?
we want to follow up on something.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
because he started something when we took a break.
You a
and
hot ass man.
We're gonna finish that.
Okay, this rant, because it falls hand in
got
hand.
shades on now.
Everybody got their sunglasses.
Man, I'm
It-
ready.
I got mine on.
This rant falls hand in hand. I want y'all to hear this
Getting
news
to the
story.
bottom
You
of
need to stop
the
paying
Okay.
attention to
question
the
one
Google.
businessman has been
Hold on, I
trying
want
to
y'all to hear
answer
this news
for
story.
years. Why is Shelby County Juvenile Court forcing him to pay for a child that is not biologically his? What's even more unusual, he says the judges at Juvenile Court have an idea who the real father is.
Yet they're still demanding he pay up. Now he's turning to On Your Side investigator Stephanie Skurlock for help. Talk show TV makes millions off the catchphrase, "You are not the father." But the reality in Memphis is just because you're not the daddy doesn't mean Shelby County Juvenile Court won't make you pay.
I was down there in handcuffs and chains.
Over the years, Edward Bowdery had his driver's license stripped and once even found himself in handcuffs over child support payments for a child that's not his.
I would hate to see somebody else go through the same thing. I've been going through this. I mean, headaches.
This mound of paperwork shows a juvenile court judge ordered him to pay child support even before the birth.
I didn't do a voluntary acknowledgement. I didn't sign the birth certificate. All I knew is we legitimated the child in your name.
Bowdery asked several judges during several hearings for a DNA test, but no judge ordered one.
I said, how did I even get put on child support? And I never said this was my child. And they said, again, this is not what we're here for.
In 2009, he took the child himself to get a DNA test and found the son he'd supported for years was not biologically his. He took the documentation to court. The judge wouldn't accept it, but ordered a new DNA test done that showed the same results. Probability of paternity, 0%.
They never did do what they were originally supposed to do, which was give me the opportunity to take a DNA test. I was just a voice not being heard, so I guess I needed a choir.
Juvenile Court Magistrate Nancy Kessler agreed in October to allow Bowdery to disestablish paternity, but only after, he says, she admonished him for taking it this far.
The judge stated that, well, I find it very distasteful that you're bastardizing a child.
The judge stopped the child support.
That's why I want to go
but
fuck off. Drop that motherfucking beat now. This is why I have a problem with men. If y'all don't pay attention to anything else from this story, pay attention. You're being treated like a second-class fucking citizen. Any bitch can sit up here and say, you are the father, and then you have to fight this shit in court. This shit has gotten so bad, my man Duran has been fixed. If a bitch says he's the father,
You just put my business out there like that?
if a bitch says he's the father, this man will have to fight that shit in court, even though he done did everything to make sure that he'll never have another fucking child. This is why I have a problem. Then this bitch said, you will bastardize this child.
That is horrible.
You will bastardize it? How about the whore of a mother? That whore done bastardized this child? Are you fucking kidding me? So, bitch goes out, cheat on man. Bitch get pregnant by another man. Bitch goes child on man that's stable.
We're calling
but
the bitch
still,
because we don't know their names.
I know the bitch name. I don't give a shit. But the bitch says that because y'all heard in the beginning, they said they knew who the father is. So father is around child. Biological father is around child. But the man that's stable is being put on child support. Maybe that's why men shouldn't cheat.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why men shouldn't mess with hoes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this story right here really struck a nerve.
We could. You think?
I feel some type of way.
So somebody told me, because I was explaining this story to them yesterday. They was like, "Well, how about me and y'all just don't mess around with women like that? How about we try to change the fucking law?"
Right.
That's the problem. You got too many simp ass men out here and sitting up here wanting to simp for fucking women like straight bitches. Men, before we can even attack the law, we need to attack simps. Simps sit up here and say, well, we need to stand up for a woman. We need to die for. How about this? Let's call them out.
Stand up for your rights. Move on up.
Hey, if a simp say he'll take a bullet for a bitch, let that simp take a bullet.
See you do.
Wow.
And I'm not talking when I say bitch, I'm not talking about the good women out here. I'm talking about hoes like
Well, I would hope.
So don't get offended.
Yeah, I wouldn't like you would.
Well, I gotta throw that disclaimer out because some motherfuckers take everything I say to heart.
Yeah, they don't like you.
Yeah, they do. They love to hate.
That is.
That's true.
But this story kind of, like I said, it touched a nerve. So anybody that think that whatever this girl did, fuck you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
And with that one,
Okay. There it is.
Yo, you done got better with the little thing over there.
Thank God.
The thing.
Wow.
But
I ain't mean to laugh at him when the article said he was in chains, when he said he was in chains. I was like, that's a little dramatic.
I like, that's funny to you? No.
But
damn, I was like, goddamn, do I need to throw a shoe out?
no, I'm like, he in chains, man. This ain't no Negro.
But you know what?
But
It's
the
a
other
lot
part
of
of the story
men.
is hard.
It's a lot of men that get locked up on stuff like this, and that's the sad part about it.
Be careful who you sticking your stuff in.
Yeah, I think, to my personal opinion, I think that'll take us down a whole nother line, but I think that totally has to do with race, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, because that whole Shelby County thing, all I heard was banjos in the background. Yeah, I didn't.
You said banjos?
But you can
But I mean, I know it's going both ways, but I'm just saying it's a lot.
It's a white guy.
I know, but what I'm saying is, dude, how many times you want to bet that damn judge was not well, it probably was your skin color. He got green eyes.
So her the same skin color, dark
whatever, man. She ain't got no. Anyway, it'd be Deron's color. I bet you the judge didn't look like a judge. It looks more like Judge Judy than Judge Joe Brown. I bet you that. But that's a whole other story. Because you heard what he said. You heard what he said. The judge said, right? He said the judge told him that he brought the DNA test. Said what it is. The judge reordered another one. He has no clue what he was going to do.
And then said the statement at the end.
At the end, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna bastardize something that don't belong to me. How is that possible? Way? Yeah.
So look, now check it out. Stacy says, and we all know how I feel about this. Stacy says relationship equals committed. You shouldn't commit unless you are progressing forward together. Okay, being faithful and being committed are two different entities. Yeah. One don't have shit to do with the other.
We did the show on being faithful and monogamous,
right?
What if you're swingers?
But no, this
relationship.
But you know what?
Swinging is just a part of the lifestyle. That's not.
You literally have to be in a relationship long enough to say X, Y, what she just said, because until you're in a committed relationship for a long period of time, then you can speak on that. Because I don't think these fresh 1 year in, 2 year in people can really speak on that. Because it takes a lot. And like we talked about last week, what's your statement again? Give it to me again. I'm in love with you, but sometimes...
Oh, yeah, I love you, but sometimes I don't like your ass.
See, and you got to understand the true balance of that. But to say to be committed, everybody's in. I threw my stuff in the basket a long time ago. We all in the same committed thing. And at the same time, as we grow, I ain't saying, oh, you got to grow together and grow like we was talking about before. We don't have to say that. But at the same time, I'm in the committed relationship. Now, in this committed relationship, we got to make sure we tend to each other whatever makes us, happy. In that sense,
and throwing your stuff in the basket, because make sure you ain't dating somebody like the Ron saw the other day, because she might throw a hat in the basket
and the hair come with it. Yeah, you know what? I ain't talking. I'm not talking.
I just want to throw that shit out. I just want to throw that shit out.
Have you seen the show before? She said, "Love is a choice, not a feeling." That is exactly fucking right. Okay, check it out. We gonna keep. Well, I'm loving y'all. We're going to keep the conversation rolling. We're going to go to the music. We're going to come back. And then we're going to get into this logic letter. So stay tuned. It's the Rhythm Ride. Ron David, Michelle, JT is sitting in. It's WZON Radio, your new choice for radio, family.
Facebook, IG, keep it locked. We're going to continue the conversation.
I don't know.
This my
Can love be a choice?
Man.
Love is very much a choice.
Remember,
you ain't never been with somebody
was in the video.
You fall in love.
Okay, you talking about that emotional shit. Oh, like we talked about last week. You talking about that emotional, I can't stop thinking about her. I'm not like, man, I can't wait to see her, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when that shit goes away, do you not love them no more? See, I make a choice to love whoever, right? So at that point, it's like when all of that shit goes away.
When the honeymoon phase
is gone away, when we done had this knockdown, drag out, I can't stand you fight, it's like, you know what? That's what's going to make me choose to be like, let's work this out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad.
That's when you get a
I don't-
sister wife.
But guess what? No, this is what I was saying. No, getting back to everybody that's still, that we have on Facebook and everybody. But the thing that I was trying to let you know, even in a relationship that's been spanned over a long time, every day you wake up, you have to work on that relationship.
Yeah.
You have to. And a lot of times you don't want to put in no work. You just feel like not bad. And some days she don't feel like putting in no
Sean,
work.
we feel you. Hey, look, we talking about marriage too.
Yeah, well.
Look, I've been married for a long goddamn time. Trust me, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm the only one that ain't married.
Let me tell you, and
I'm married on Thursdays and two.
The biggest, don't worry, I'm recording all this. This has nothing to do with the show. This is going to my own personal. I want some hush money. But listen, the thing is, marriage. I know you've heard it plenty times before. It's a give and take. It is totally a give and take. And if you don't learn how to work the give and take, I promise you're going to have problems all up and through that relationship.
Yeah.
But you got to learn how to, I see this is not her day today. I see you in a certain place today, and I'm not going to perpetuate it. Because back in the day, when I was mad, when I see mine go to this level, I went right behind her. And I promise you, I never won. Okay, just be honest. You never gonna win.
Well, you probably won,
no. But listen,
you just say, "Fuck it, I'm tired."
And you're damn right you do. You don't say you tired. You give them go ahead because you got to learn to pick and choose your battles. But you got to learn to battle out. Winning an argument over something that I know is wrong in my household ain't even worth it.
Honestly, winning an argument against a woman, you're not gonna win.
But guess what? That's why you go ahead and choose them.
Because a man gonna go argue for 5 minutes and he don't forget what the hell he arguing about. A woman to argue that shit from the time she wake up to 4 weeks later.
Another thing.
Right. But see, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, baby. You gotta know when. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna check on out right here, and she be in the kitchen like, yeah, you damn right. I know what I'm talking about. And you be shaking your head like,
go
ahead, cause I ain't even worth this one. This one ain't even worth it.
Hold on.
I'm hungry.
March 3rd, 2007, at 4:00 in the morning, nigga. When you came home, and I was like, what? Let me spell it.
Right.
You remember when we went to that restaurant and that waitress came over?
We have very good memories.
That waitress came over and your tea was higher than mine.
Your tea was
Did you think she was
shit.
cute?
Right. Did you remember your girl?
You don't remember who the hell she is?
You know when I first met you was with old girl that worked up at Walmart? Look, I was in line yesterday.
Conversation you can have with a woman, whether you dating or married, is the after infidelity conversation.
Good.
Y'all out, you be like, yeah. She like, what you want to drink? You be like, let me get that orange soda shit. That bitch drink orange soda. What the fuck that got to do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man.
But I want to answer a question because I saw a buddy of ours, Coach Q. We used to coach a buddy of mine, Martin. He said that you was talking about going off about something like when you did something outside the marriage, and if you come back, she keeps crying about it. She keeps bringing it up. We was talking about that earlier. And he said he gets tired of hearing it. She said she always bringing it up. But at the same time, like I told y'all, and I'm telling you how this works. It's unless y'all going to therapy or something about it, that slowly got to work herself out of the system. She's never going to forget that. She's going to forgive you, but let a button be pushed.
Forgiveness is for her anyway.
Exactly.
Forgiveness is for the person.
Exactly. So
forget?
she ain't gonna forget that. And then the first time it come up, you can't. What I'm saying is it really work? Not saying she's gonna bring it up all the time. That's a whole different thing. I don't think she's gonna bring it up all the time. If you got one like that, then it wasn't even worth getting back together. Y'all shouldn't even said y'all would get back together.
So you need to call OJ.
Right, but if she finds a way to work it into a conversation because you really pissed her off, and she be like, "Well, you did it last time. Why you ain't gonna do it this time?" So what you gonna do? Oh man, fuck you! I knew you gonna bring it up. Fuck you! You gonna be like this? You know what? Charge it to the game.
A chick will come up out the grave like I'm dead, and you done went with this bitch that like orange soda.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know what? But yeah, you gotta know as a man, you gotta know when to just charge it to the game. You gotta know when you just this is one you just gotta take. I mean, because you can't get upset about all of them.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you where the bullshit comes into play. Because the shoes was on the other foot, and you tried to bring that up to her.
You can't do that.
But why can't a man do it in a woman can.
Listen. Okay, I'm not. Hey man, listen. I'm not here. I'm not Captain Save. I'm not doing.
I'm not saying.
No. Because I know where we going. I know where you want to go with this. But I'm telling you, you got to understand that. Okay, you got to be. We both play. We both play football, right?
Right.
We both play football.
Okay.
You just got to have a little bit thicker skin in certain situations. I'm not saying that's right.
You gonna have to restart that motherfucker.
You don't want to
Yeah.
Okay, now she did it. Let's say she did it. She messed around. So y'all get into. Listen how this sound. I'm gonna show you how this don't sound right. We in a relationship. You cheated on me, and we out and we doing something. And the first thing I bring up, well, ain't that what that nigga told you? Is that don't even feel right? It's kind of Ike Turner shit. Didn't come out right. I'm just saying.
The point I'm saying is, okay.
Hey,
A man fuck around.
Big DC, T-Jack, and Miss Hot Rod
on the IG.
What's good?
If a woman messes around, I mean, if a man messes around, a woman can throw that shit in his face, but a man gotta suck it up.
Okay.
But if a woman mess around and you try to do the same shit,
You really gonna
now you
This
acting
is
like
why
a bitch.
you just need to avoid doing shit.
Right. Well, that's number one. You need to avoid it, but at the same time,
But if she mess around, and then you
you asking her to suck it up. Look, I'm gonna be going off on you from here on out. Understand? Whenever I get pissed off with you, I'm gonna tell you about you fucking around on me, and I'm gonna bring it up at any time. Now we could be in the middle of this, or we could be in the middle of a grocery store or church. I'm gonna remind you.
What I'm saying.
It gets what.
They're like, praise the Lord. Not for this, bitch.
This bitch don't get none this week. Next week, maybe not this week. Fuck this bitch this week.
Stacy say what chapter and verse? First Thessalonians, chapter 1.
Y'all are so wrong, man.
This bitch don't get no praises today.
Like, does anybody want to come and accept Jesus Christ in their life? Like, bitch, you better
Get your ass down.
go up there.
Like the doors of the church open. Not for this.
Yeah.
You better clap for the Lord, goddammit.
But you know what? But see that's what I'm saying, man. All I'm saying is you have to find a I'm not gonna say I'll just say tougher skin. I'm sorry. I'm just
Dania.
Yeah.
No, that's not necessarily true because I just explained earlier when my wife
She
she
said, David, that's not realistic. If women mess around, it's over. Men can't handle it.
Men stay with
I agree with her. I agree.
There are men. I'm not saying it's a lot, but there are men who stay.
Listen,
I did.
Listen. We can go out there and fight for you. In the jungle, we can bring back food.
The jungle.
We can listen. We can kill with our bare hands and bring food home.
You talking about old
protect the house. I'm just saying. But at the same time, when it comes
we back live, family.
Okay, when it comes back to it, we can't handle it. That's it.
Man, shit is getting real around here on this
know
rhythm
what?
ride. It's rhythm ride with Ron, David, and Michelle. JT, guest host JT sitting in.
That's it.
So let's take care of some housekeeping.
Oh shit, we got Mahari in the house.
Yeah. Oh. And him and Stacey already had a little back and forth. All right, but anyway, so do you like originality?
Yes.
Do you like affordability?
Of course.
Then you love the Lost and Found Boutique. Original urban gear at an affordable price. The Lost and Found Boutique. Like them on Facebook. Check them out online at www.lostandfoundboutique.com. That's www.lostandfoundboutique.com. The Lost and Found Boutique. There to be different and discover what you've been missing.
Lost and found. That sound kind of
I was gonna take it over for y'all. I saw you streaming. I was gonna hit it for you.
You were gonna hit that.
The weather is cold.
Hold on 1 second now. The Majestic Gents presents the 28th annual New Year's Eve Step-In Extravaganza. Sunday, December 31st. I guess that's when New Year's Eve is.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be a special birthday celebration for Linda Frazier, Mike Bryant, 60th, and Mo, whoever Mo is. All right. And it's going to be held at the beautiful Tinley Park Convention Center.
Really nice.
185th in Harlem in Tinley Park, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., $25 admission. Musical host will be DJ Calvin, DJ Bell, and again, Cuz DJ Cross.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Turn
Correct.
up.
Free parking, free party favors, ample food and stations, midnight balloon drop. For more tickets and information, 773-660-0300. You also have, we ain't gonna read that one. That's all the way into June next year, man.
Okay.
In June, we get some shit coming up.
So look, so now, we at the top of the hour, man, not far off the top of the hour, and we gonna get into this logic letter, family. For those of you who are new to the family, new to the ride,
Said a minute after.
we do a lot. You have people that don't want to call into the station. They not really vocal on the Facebook, Instagram, what have you, but they have shit that they want to get off their mind and they want to talk about it. So they send us letters. Give us situations going on in their life, and then we get permission to use those situations.
True.
This is one of those times,
Uh-oh.
and we call it our logic letter.
Uh-oh.
We're trying not to be too harsh.
We just gonna give it to you how we give it to you. Hopefully, after we get done giving it to you, you still listen to the motherfucking show,
Or hate us, I don't know.
or as long as you listen to the show. The key is love us or hate us. Listen to the motherfucking show.
Either love me or leave me
So
alone.
it says, Dear Truth and Logic team, I love the show and listen to you guys almost every week. I have a problem that I know you guys can speak on and give me advice on. I'm a woman in her early 40s and I am very content with my life. There's a gentleman that I dated when I was younger for almost 7 years. We broke up and remained friends. Within the last year or so, he has begun making sexual suggestions and saying things like he misses me and misses us. I have deflected his advances, but he just doesn't quit. He's even sent several gifts to both my home and place of employment. The worst part of the story is that he recently got married, and he even texted me on the day of his wedding. I told him that he must not love his wife if he's saying all these things to me. I even went as far as threatening to tell his wife and show her the screenshots of his messages if he didn't stop. He kept going. I went as far as to block him on all social media platforms, and he would either contact me through someone else's page or create another one. Was I wrong for threatening to tell his wife, and what do you guys think I should do? She sounded confused and tired.
Why you raising your hand like this?
He like, look, 12-year-old boy in the corner got questions.
You about to go in?
Derek Cross said, "What's up, Peach? What's up?
What up?
What up?
Bro?
What you got to say about that?
Deron read me part of the story.
Okay.
And I wish he would have read the whole story.
That part.
Oh, I didn't hear none of this.
Cause,
Let me see.
okay, at first I said she was wrong for wanting to tell his wife, but this nigga done turned into a stalker. And you ain't gonna hear me say this about most men. You know I try to stick up for the fella. Mm-hmm. But what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Tell the nigga wife. Send all the shit to the wife. Mm-hmm. And you told him to stop. Right? You told him to stop. Mm-hmm. This man he keeps going. Mm-hmm. And now he's making up other pages and going through other people's pages.
Bros before hoes. You would say you okay with that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Tell the nigga to stop.
I mean, I thought that's the way you rolled, though. I thought it was all man. I'm just saying.
What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong.
But we ain't trying to support Manson up in this motherfucker.
This nigga is a stalker. Right. If she don't nip this shit in the bud, and she might want to get a restraining order.
Yeah.
You might want to get a restraining order.
Say, right?
Because if you don't nip this shit in the bud, there's no telling what this nigga gonna do.
He's way past that.
The nigga called you on his wedding day.
Yeah. Because you know what that is. You know what that is. She got that. That's what
First of all, ain't no such thing. I'm so sick of women talking about this pussy will fuck up your
Evidently.
life. Obviously, it ain't that good because it ain't fucked up nobody else's life enough for you to stay with them. Obviously not.
You know what? Let me tell you. You right.
You got that killer.
There it is.
You done?
Yeah.
You got that? You got that? You got your response?
I agree with David. Get you a restraining
Wait, hold on a
order.
second. October 26th,
Yes.
2017.
I'm writing it down.
She said, I agree with David.
At 5:06.
There it is.
David, is that what an A? That's David.
Yeah. How else would you spell David? No. But okay.
That is true.
The nigga went to Simeon.
Don't
damn.
start.
For
Now
those of
you
you all not from Chicago, this don't mean shit to y'all.
Right.
But here in Chicago, high schools mean something to people.
Yes. Yeah. And he about to get bombarded in his time.
Nigga went to leave.
My NY people, we don't give a shit. So anyway.
Because NY people steady pushing people on the edge.
PS 105, 106. Public school.
You sitting too close to little
I know. Go ahead, let her go off, because she gonna go off in a minute.
So anyway, like I was trying to say.
Son, you wanna fuck with me, son? I kill you, son.
What's good, God?
I be what I'm trying to say right now. I agree with you, David. Yes, you need to get a restraining order. These are very stalkerish tendencies.
Hello.
Been there before. Yeah.
Now, was you being stalked or was you the stalker?
I was being stalked. I don't stalk, baby. No, I don't do that.
This little sister,
So,
she a player.
I ain't a player.
She just crushed a lot.
The way she said
I don't even do that.
The way she said it.
My
I've been there before. I've been stalking.
I've been there before.
Looking through the nigga windows.
No, but yeah. First of all, I don't know what it is. He's still attached to you. And for some reason, he been thinking about this for a long time, but because he probably having cold feet or maybe he just wants some bullshit and feel like he could get some type of thing out of you because y'all still have a connection or y'all still friends or whatever you said. That he feel like he still got an in. So whenever he having some bullshit going on in his home with his wife, he could come running to you with his problems, and then you can give him some, and everything gonna be all right because he gonna go back home to his wife. Oh, hell no. What you need to do is do like me and cut a motherfucker off. Block his ass. Change your number. Fucking,
And
get you a Glock if you ain't got one of those.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting a piece.
Guess what? I'm going to disagree.
Say who what?
Yes,
I really want to see what your reason for disagreeing.
Like say what now?
But this, the fuck?
All right, no. Really? No. Okay. All right. Now listen. He about to, wait, I'm going to let him break it up. Listen. Okay, I'm not that far off. I'll say this. I do agree with the restraining order. I do agree with the restraining order. But the whole thing went south a long time ago.
I agree.
I think the whole messing around with this dude, he was already crazy, talking about getting married and the whole thing, right? The whole nine. That's what he was talking about doing, and he called you on his wedding day and everything else, right? This is way past where you need to be worrying about getting in touch with his wife, because I'm going to tell you what his wife might end up doing. She might end up throwing it back at you, and it might not come out too right. You know what? Are you for real? Get this bitch out of my face, woo, woo, woo. Because this dude is playing this to the point where he's even able to call you on his wedding day, so he's really slick at what he's doing. And she's probably one of those.
He ain't slick.
No, he ain't slick, but she ain't. Guess what? I got some stories, man. I know some very naive women that's married to a lot of my friends that's guys, and they just like, huh, what?
They probably watching you right now, like,
you
nigga,
know what?
You better
And
tell
every
me.
friend that you told listen to the show,
Guess
you
what?
sitting there like, nigga.
I know. And guess what? Hey,
I'm listen,
listen, I can't help it. I married a girl from Inglewood. She's not naive at all. She probably thinking about me on this radio show right now and tuning in so she can pick my brain.
She was like, yeah, nigga, you on the radio.
She from Inglewood, though.
Right. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying.
She probably don't play.
No, she don't. But
I go to his house. She got about 3 guns. Shit.
What
up, nigga? What up, nigga?
Where we at? What's up?
What's somebody else about to get their ass
My wife walked up in there.
I know she came in like nigga. Hey, say something out of line. Say something.
I'm sorry, I did forget to mention that part about her wanting to give up the information. I'm sorry. Can I do my little part
real quick? Go
ahead,
because that's the only part I was.
This is the only thing. This is what you need not to do, because it always seems like there's a situation like when you catch a person cheating that you always want to attack the other person unless you know them personally. That you always want to fight the side person or the side dude. You need to be fucking up the person that actually you with. I say do not send her no pictures because that's not going to go in any way. If anything's going to happen to this man, karma is a BR, and it's going to come around. See, let God do his revenge.
I'll give Michelle on my revenge. That's what I'm talking about.
Because I was getting ready.
There you go.
Never give revenge.
Throw the fast Yes,
Never
Mama
give a
Michelle.
shit.
That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
nothing wrong with you being petty because we do this every day.
But how
all
you gonna-
day,
how you gonna
and
flip
Deron
sides?
do it on Mondays.
Because-
However, I forgot that
However.
part. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Let
I
her talk,
meant to
Chuck.
reiterate
All she
that
did was
part.
add to what y'all had
Guess
already
what?
said.
I'm just and so I agree with you, but
okay.
I do agree with him when it comes
That's
to that
MC
whole.
Ren. He on the second.
Hey, guess what? Guess
Hey,
what?
I do agree
You
with
were
him when
gone-
it comes
You were
to
gone
that,
for a
though.
week. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Talk.
I do
Go ahead.
agree with that because it's not gonna do nothing but stir the pot. Depending on what type of female she is, if she ain't for the shit, she's gonna address him. If she don't care because this my man, I married him, so what? She's either gonna care to a point where she gonna rectify her situation on her own, or she gonna stay married.
Yep.
Mary J. Blige contacted old girl, and they met up, and
You see that
Okay,
shit.
so anyway,
Did she?
first of all, I don't even want to talk about
Did
Mary
she?
J. Blige.
It
'cause- Okay, so
This what for?
doesn't matter. But listen,
When this nigga still asking for money.
There you go.
Cause he broke.
and he gonna say, "I want to get paid because you wrote a
He
song
should. He
about
should.
us."
he
Are
should.
you serious?
If that's
Yes,
the
he
case,
should.
okay, look,
if that's the
we
case,
ain't
I got
finna-
poetry and I write about
no,
niggas.
get the
all
train
day.
back on the track because I'm
we ain't
losing.
finna get
I almost
on
knocked
Mary
on
J. Blige,
Michelle
'cause
out.
I
I
can
can't
give
do
a fuck
this.
about Mary J. Blige.
I know because I'm not about to listen to this one
But-
here say nothing.
We back to the letter.
Thank
So
you.
let me give you my 2 cents up in this.
Yes, give your 2 cents.
All right, so it's,
This show
Stop.
need to be 3 hours.
you know, right?
Four
Be
hours.
I'm a
Yeah.
woman in her early 40s, and I'm very content with my life. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Ooh.
Now you get to the point, to part where she's talking about, you know, they was together for almost 7 years. He's been giving these advances. She's deflected him. Obviously, you ain't Matumbo with your shit because he keep getting the ball back and keep coming for the basket.
But they was together
Okay.
for 7, so they were in a relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And he's sending gifts to your crib and your place of employment. So obviously he's at a point where low key don't give a fuck, because to your house is one thing, to your job where other people can see this shit, that's a whole nother ball game.
But she
right?
never said that she was in a relationship.
My
She
question
said
is,
that she might be single right now.
But you
Has
said, go ahead.
has it ever been a moment in their relationship where money was a motivation for you, from him? Because obviously,
that's not in here.
Another question. You said
Okay.
they were in the relationship 7. Her and the stalker.
Yeah.
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 She
Okay.
never said if she was. We don't know if she's
All
in a
right.
relationship now or not.
No, let me
We-
let you finish because I got
that-
something
yeah.
in on that. I got
So
it.
then, okay, so
I
it
didn't
says
catch
now the
that
worst
part.
part of the story is that he just recently got married and he texted on the wedding day. Okay, so you already covered the fact that he don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all agree on that. I told him that he must not love his wife.
He crazy.
I'm not gonna say he don't love his wife. I'm gonna say that he want his cake and eat it too.
And you get it.
And what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, if you got cake, you supposed to eat.
you supposed to eat.
Here we go
Exactly.
with this shit.
You supposed to eat.
I hate.
Okay?
I hate.
Now here's my problem.
I'm gonna have cake.
You
and
went as far as to threaten to tell his wife and show her
That's something.
screenshots of messages that he sent you. Okay.
She said she did that.
No, she said she
She
threatened to
threatened. That's
do
what I
it.
thought. Okay.
Now here's the problem. Number one, if you send the shit, like you all already stated, 9 times out of 10 she already know this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't gonna be telling her shit that she don't know. Okay, so at which point it's gonna come back to you. She gonna be like, well, what the fuck you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And she gonna reverse it on you. She might read him the riot act. 9 times out of 10, she ain't going no motherfucking where. All right, so you're wasting your time with that one. Number 2, the fact that you said it and didn't do it, you have no credibility with this dude. You told him, I'm gonna tell your wife. You didn't do it. He kept coming. You didn't do it. So stop that. The idle threats, nah, leave that shit alone. If you ain't gonna, here's a good example. If somebody's getting on my nerve and I say, you might want to back the fuck up before I slap the shit out of you.
You might want to back up.
If you don't back up, slapping the shit out of you is what's coming next. I'm going to follow through on my threat. If you tell him, if you don't back up, I'm going to send your wife these screenshots, and he keep doing it and you don't send them, now you have no credibility.
Yeah.
Your
Right.
shit is shot.
And he ain't gonna believe you. He
Right.
gonna
Exactly.
try and try.
And he
and
don't
try.
probably already did damage control already.
You went as far as blocking him. Exactly. He probably already
got that sold up, yeah.
He probably already painted you as the crazy motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
To his wife.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
Right? So you went as far as blocking this motherfucker on social media and he contacts you through other people's pages and making up pages.
This is why you don't
If
answer
you
numbers
don't
your
get a
mouth, 'cause I
restraining
can't shut
order,
up.
if you don't get a restraining order,
Leave a voicemail.
something the fuck is wrong with you.
Yeah, we'll see you on the ID station. Yeah.
Because that means that you inviting this bullshit.
Yeah.
My also
Because
thing is,
you can get a motherfucker up off.
Oh yeah.
How you
why
doing?
did it take this long for
Tammy
you to figure
Campbell,
out that he
Lackland
crazy?
Campbell.
Okay, no.
Lackland
Okay,
County.
you know what? Michelle,
I'm finna jump back on that.
Go ahead.
How you
I
doing?
see you real quick with that. You know why? Because you had to know this crazy through the dope. Because he ain't like he. Another thing, I'm on all cameras here, right?
Yes.
I think I told you this last week. It don't take, how long were they together in a relationship?
7
About
years.
7 years.
It don't take them that long.
Tammy, what's up?
To recognize-
That's our new member that was here last
Hey,
year.
Oh,
last,
shout out.
Last week.
All right, you remember last week, Tammy, that I said, and you recall this, I make
Yes.
sure everybody got me on camera, that in 7 years, you knew that he wasn't worth nothing way before 7 years kicked in, and you knew he don't take him that long to recognize sunshine. That's my little quote I put out there last time. And he went on to marry somebody else. So guess what? It doesn't even matter. Like you said, what's that song? He's mine. You might have had him once, but I got him all the time. That's what's about to happen to you. And the way Dewan said it, he done made you out to be the fool. And he done told his wife how crazy you are. But you stayed with him for 7 years and didn't figure it out? Man, get out of here. Get out of here with that crazy crap, man.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So women, if you sitting around with a man and he's sitting right next to you and listen to this show, and I'm sorry guys might get upset, but if you in a relationship and y'all have been sitting there together for 5 or 6 or 7 years trying to figure it out, and you still wait for him to get on one knee and give you a ring, you a fool. I'm sorry. That's
It don't
the way
take
it
us
go.
that, ladies,
No.
newsflash, it don't take us that long to figure that shit out.
No.
We know relatively early in the relationship
We know.
whether or not we want to be with you. The rest of the time,
Yeah.
you're trying to figure out
Some men
one,
it takes
how
a
to
while, maybe
propose,
20 years.
and
No.
one. Okay, so like I
Get out
said,
of here.
the rest of the relationship is spent trying to figure out how to get on one knee.
That's one.
And just
Or
like,
trying to figure out how to get rid of you.
There you go.
and just
Hey,
like
there
it
you
don't
go.
take
Why can't she
time,
propose?
just like it don't take time
Why
for a
can't she
man
put
to
a-
know whether he want to marry you, it damn sure don't take time for an intelligent woman to know if you want that bullshit.
And guess
I'm
what?
a detective very
No,
quick.
Well, we know your
Leave me up here. I'm up
Do
here.
you want me
I'm
to
up
go
here.
into the
There
store?
it is.
Why can't she propose and give him the engagement ring?
Oh, here we go. This now.
You know what?
You know what? I ain't about to.
Oh, we've seen the
I can't- I
videos
can't do
already.
that. I can't do that.
The women
I'm
propose,
not
which
doing
I
that.
think is not for me.
I'm not. Can't do that.
I'm being silly there.
Okay, but let me ask you this though. You know, I do the whole insurance thing and I do all that kind of stuff, right? Do you know what some of the saddest crap is? Is when you stay with a man that long in a relationship and then he end up was married previously before, anything like that, right? He was married before, or he's not totally out of his relationship and he got kids with somebody else, but you're just living with him and God forbid something happened to him, you know what's happening, right? You not getting nothing. You're not married to him.
Yeah.
The house that y'all living in, the house you staying in his house
Deshaun
and
say
doing all
he
that
going
kind of
into the
stuff.
game with
He gonna
his
take
house.
everything and it's gonna go to those kids and be split with that ex. Sure, if she's still an ex-wife, mama, sister, cousin, everybody else getting something, and you don't get no cut of the pie. You shouldn't be with nobody. You 40-something years old living in somebody's house with another man, and y'all ain't married. Because if anything happens to that dude, God forbid, you done invested in this house, you done hung this and put all this into it. When it comes down to it, the name John Doe, whatever his name is on that house lease, and you in
That
trouble.
goes for both sides too.
Right, but I know
Because you got the Jamar Quavy that's sitting there drinking all the kids juicy juice playing best man player in the world while she's going to work.
No, true that. But you know what? I'm only saying 9 times out of 10, most of the time women get screwed in this process. I've seen it. I've heard the stats. I mean, I've read up the stats because of the business we do. A lot of women get caught in the mix of living with a man and that man not marrying him, so she has no financial gain if something happens to him or something goes on. Because the first one's got something to say, you dang on right. You damn right. And ain't no way you should be moving in. Especially at 40-something years old. You too damn old.
Moving in with nobody if you ain't going to marry them.
45. You too old to be living up with somebody.
That old anyway.
Yeah.
Danielle Daniels gonna say,
my auntie.
go on, preach, new guy.
His name is JT.
Hey, what's that, Auntie?
That's my auntie.
Oh, we love Auntie. Auntie was killing it last week.
Yeah. She kill it every week.
Yeah,
Auntie,
it's the first time.
Auntie said she had something for us.
She did, but check it out. We're gonna keep the conversation rolling on Facebook,
What you got,
Instagram, YouTube. We're gonna go to the music and then we're gonna pull back into the station. So keep it rolling. It's the Rhythm Ride with Deron David and Michelle, and JT is killing shit. New guy.
I like the new guy.
Hey, Tammy, thank you for checking back in with us.
Okay, boy.
We let you
Now
on the
we
team
on
to
a
back
music-
up the first team.
Now we on a musical break. I guess we could go into what we were going to expand on what she had said about dating today and why it's an issue. She said men don't want to date women nowadays. They just want to smash. Men don't value women like they used to. Making love is a thing of the past. Now they just want to abuse a woman's body and then move on. It's so sad. I stopped dating for almost 4 years, and I think it's time to go back. Dating is just too hard.
Who said that?
Girl, Tammy, she started.
Okay.
last
I want to comment on that. Okay, Tammy. A man can't abuse anything on you that you not allow him to abuse. So, and there's too many women out here that consider themselves a sex object instead of a sex symbol.
Please let us go after the break. Please let me read this story.
Okay.
Because this goes into what I put on the Snapchat.
But I mean, what I'm saying, Tammy, if you're dating a man, before you became a fan of the show, I put out this analogy that a woman is the GM of her body. She controls who plays ball on the field.
This is true.
Just like a football team. If you're drafting players that's not winning, then it's the GM fault. Well, if you're picking guys that ain't shit and you allow them to come sleep with you, do all this stuff, move in, whatever the case may be, you need to reevaluate your drafting process.
Your drafting process sucks.
Guess what? I agree, but I do think this, Tammy, you happen to be coming up and dating in probably the most.
We talk about now.
Right. This
the
a whole.
bullshit
This a lot of dirty crap going on.
But no, you know what? No, the game, the players of the game have changed.
That's a
the
lie.
game is the
Yeah.
same. Because the men act and treat women the way they do because most women allow them to.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Let's answer this though, because this is why.
So this is the reason why
You
little
don't
sister.
wanna hold,
This
but
is the
you
reason
trying to
why.
hold
This is the
it to
reason why little
housewives.
sister dealing with clowns.
No.
Because 4 other chicks that allowed this dude to be a clown.
Yeah.
And now when he get to her, he like,
Stepping up
why
to
you
me
ain't?
like Pennywise and
he like,
shit.
why you ain't up under the big top?
But see,
Film in New York coming out like, what the fuck?
But see, this is what I'm saying. I agree with you, but the problem is, let's take it to a girl that's probably 18 years old, 16, 17, 18 years old. I'm talking about dating in general. If she's dating a young man, back in the day when we used to mess with, being that teenage mode, if I came to a young lady and she made it hard, you played hard to get, that made us work for what we had to get.
Right.
When she gave it up so easy, that first in our head is, ain't no way in heck I would ever kick it with her. It's just that one time, thank you, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, kind of thing. But the problem is now the young lady has to make decisions to say, you know what? Either I do it or the chick that got the shower cap on her head down the street is gonna do it. And she ain't gonna care. She'll fuck do everything she wants to. But what I'm saying, he wasn't working anyway. I understand that. But guess what? You talking about emotional young ladies that some guy done told her how pretty she is and all that kind of stuff. I know what you're saying, but now we taking these going to grown men. We taking it right to what Deron saying. Now they're older adults that's doing that same crap. But think he gonna be able to come to Michelle and say that same kind of stuff. Now you got a more mature woman that say you can kiss my butt and push on.
But then turn around instead of like back in the day, we wanted to do shit.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't go up to a female looking dirty, looking bummy, looking like you was looking like you that niggas went to college. We did a whole lot of shit because that's what women wanted. Right? Now you do all that, they looking at you like you a lame and shit, right? Yeah. So instead of trying to do better for themselves, these dudes have low self-esteem because they're not required to be men.
So guess what? And since
when Michelle say, well I need a man and you ain't up to the bill, he instead of trying to get his shit together, he like, fuck you. I'm finna go get one of these skeezers over
That's
here.
right.
Because they making it so easy and go ahead because I don't want to
see the problem is you got a lot of these men that didn't have a man or a male figure in their life to teach them how to be a man, and then you got a lot of these women that didn't have a father or at least a father figure in their life to let her know how to be treated.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if you see your mother sleeping with 5, 6, 7, 8 different guys, shit, you think that's the norm. So what is she gonna do?
Okay.
That's true, and that goes hand in hand with what you saying. A guy telling you pretty. I done grew up with 2 fathers, motherfucker. That shit don't impress.
I got a cousin from Bronx. I got a cousin from Bronx, New York, and this is the true story. Cousin in Bronx, New York. We was down there for my aunt's funeral, and my grandmother.
Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bronx.
Okay. It kind of came out different.
My grandmother. Now she had stayed in the same room with her 2 sons. Not my grandmother, but my cousin. My grandmother got up to go to bed. My cousin was having a train ran on her. In the room, door open, with the 2 sons laying in the bed next to her. My grandmother said, I ain't got to pee that bad. And went right back to bed.
Oh no!
What happened?
She said I ain't gotta pee that bad.
Wow, man.
Now grandma got
wait.
bladder problems.
You
Ain't nobody.
remember on Boondocks? That's awkward.
So what are these 2 boys going? What are these 2 boys going?
Okay.
They gonna grow up to
these 2
disrespect
boys.
women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They gonna disrespect their mama.
Because they
But
mama
they gonna
boy shit.
they gonna disrespect every other woman out there.
Right.
But why do I have to be the motherfucker to tell you about yourself?
Because
why do I have to
Because
be
you don't
the
have
person
you
to
don't
check
have
you and
enough
put
women.
You, in your
You don't
place?
have a see a lot
I
of
don't
these
have
boys.
time
A
to
lot of
do that
these
shit.
boys are looking for, and I'm gonna call them boys because they're not men yet.
Exactly.
A lot of these boys are looking for a mother figure. They want somebody.
No.
Oh baby, you got something on your chin.
Well-
they want somebody to treat them.
And
Okay,
is that
well,
why motherfuckers always coming to me? Why you so mean?
But I-
Motherfucker, I'm not mean.
I would
You
have-
just haven't gave me
but
the
most
chance
of-
to be vulnerable because you on that bullshit.
But it's because
Niggas use a bitch.
Because to me, standards have been lowered a long time ago. Because I'm glad I'm not in the dating game because the things right, trust me, because the requirements don't even seem that hard, and you don't even know what the hell you pulling up. You don't know what you getting. I'm going fishing. I'm pulling up boots and all that kind of shit because you don't know what's out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she ain't asking for much because she ain't asking much. She a Happy Meal and a nice. We can go watch go to the theater over there on Torrance.
So check it out. It's been brought up twice about women two young ladies on here said that they require men to work for them. One
That's
dude
good.
asked the question,
Okay.
what do you consider work?
Work for them meaning to get the
Right.
chase
Yeah,
the chase.
man,
Right. So here's my thing though. See, a lot of women get that working. Okay, here's the thing. Women, you all call men dogs for a reason. Okay? Let me tell you something. When a dog is chasing a car down the street, he only gonna run so far, so fast, so long before he turn around and take his ass back wherever the fuck he came from.
Yeah.
I'll tell a woman in a minute, when I was in the game, I didn't mind pursuing you. But it's only so long that I'm going to jump through these hoops before I'm like, fuck it, it ain't worth that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a balancing act. You need to understand. If you interested in, look, I'm going to need you to give me a little bit. I ain't talking about sex. I'm going to need you to, okay, your wall is up. Okay, give a nigga a little play. Let me know that. Let me know that this is working.
Well, you know what?
Something.
It takes you to think about it. We used to watch movies like I don't know how many people saw Car Wash, but that's the same thing your boy did on Chauncey. That's the same thing he was doing. He kept going to the restaurant trying to get old girl to hook up with him. He even won some tickets. And he called at the end. He said, "Look, you waiting for your knight in shining armor to come in this restaurant and save you. I am that person." You know, that kind of chivalry thing need to still be around.
However,
I told y'all a long
You know
time
I'm
ago
about to
what happened to chivalry. Feminists killed it.
Feminists killed it.
Well,
However, there is the difference between what is going on.
That's my
There
line to
is
get
the
up.
difference between
Remember, I was supposed to go to school right now,
consistency
Dragon Ball
and
Z.
persistency. Because not everybody that approaches
Yeah.
you, even though you don't have to be I don't know why you talking to me, because there's a lot of women like that that do that bullshit. Just even with me, I've had some guys come up to me.
Back live. Man, the conversation is real around here, y'all. It's the Rhythm Ride with Deron David and Michelle. JT is sitting in once again. I don't even like calling you guest host because you like fucking
You
regular.
in
well, I
You know,
appreciate
but okay, so
Thank
a
you
little
for
more
adopting
housekeeping. We
MC.
got man, the Heritage Ball is like they host everything around this month. Okay, so the 11th annual Heritage Ball. February 22nd through the 25th, 2018 in Atlanta, Georgia. Tickets are $75. Online, it's an online fire sale, $75. You can reach them at 678-561-OGDI. That's 0434. That's the Heritage Ball 2018. Hotel accommodations are provided by Marriott Marquis in Atlanta. You can contact the hotel directly for reservations, and let them know that give them the reservation code Heritage Ball. That's not a code, that's a whole phrase. But there you go. So now, because I'm really reading this, but I'm like, man, we need to get back to this.
To what I was saying.
We need to get back to this.
Okay, wait.
You know.
LaShawn said women have issues. Women have the issues they have with men because they don't respect their mothers. A vicious cycle. I think the
what?
reason.
Wait, what?
I agree. She said women have the issues they have with men because they don't respect their mothers.
The women don't respect their mothers.
Mothers don't respect the women don't respect their mothers. I agree with that somewhat. I agree with that somewhat.
Please elaborate.
Yeah,
because I do feel, and I've seen this from women. Women growing up in a single parent household tend to get the shit kicked out of them by their mother, while the male child gets coddled.
Oh, of course.
So now the woman, because she don't have that father to coddle her.
True.
So she gets to a certain age, she wants to get the hell out. She wants to get away from her mother.
It's precious.
And she really don't have any respect for her because.
No, what she's correcting. She said men don't respect them.
That's what I thought she was trying to say. And guess what?
No.
Men don't respect their mama?
No, I don't agree with that.
Men love their mamas.
You know what?
Their mamas can do no wrong.
Exactly.
And the mother's sons can do no wrong.
There's mothers that are beating the shit out of their boys and done a lot of bullshit, and they still loyal to mama.
He would pull a bullet in your
Look, check this out here.
Mama.
Fuck what they say. Look at what they do.
Yeah.
You know where we work.
Yeah.
Every dude in there that has problem with women related back to their mama. They never said it. It was one dude, he gave his mama credit while tearing her down at the same time. Mm-hmm. I was like everything he knew about the streets, dealing drugs, doing drugs, dealing with prostitutes. He said he learned it from his mama. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he relates to women how he relates to his mama. You don't get. I love and respect my mama. There's certain things that I'm not going to discuss. I mean, outside of this show, of course, that I will not do and say in front of my mama.
Yeah.
Right.
But this dude was like, "Oh my," and he said it. He didn't have a problem telling me that his mama used to be a hoe. Mm-hmm. His mama did drugs. He didn't have no problem saying that. And dude, you not Tupac. You not writing a song. Right. You know what I'm saying? You talking to me on some one-on-one shit. So, yeah, how your mother, how you perceive you may say you love your, and I ain't doubting that you do, but it has a direct correlation and relationship to how you end up treating them.
Yeah,
right. I agree with that. I do agree with that.
And I think that's what she was trying to say. I think the biggest thing is you can literally go home with a guy and you can at least see the way he even speaks and talks to his mother. And if he lights up a joint in front of it, he said, "Man, you crazy, sit your ass down," talking to his mama like that. What do you think you got? You ain't got no chance.
Well,
that's my personal.
First of all,
says she do have trust.
She has trust.
She has trust issues dealing with her mother.
Yeah.
And
but she brings up a good point. Like, if I'm frustrated, mad at my mom, I can't snap on my mom.
No.
Right. I'm take it out on you.
Yeah.
Which is, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you what a double standard is, because see, especially in the black community, because we can sit up here and talk about our fathers. We can say our fathers ain't shit. He's a deadbeat. Fuck him. Whatever. But regardless of what your mother do, nobody really talks about their mother.
True.
You can't say anything about them.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think
mothers are the sacred cow.
Yeah, and I think that has I think a lot of that has a lot of how, especially in the black community, on how we treat each other.
Yeah, but don't you think really you got to really watch, like it's almost like Deron said, even though he around here telling everybody he love his mom, you just got to watch the way his actions is toward his mom. Now it's okay to love his mom. I love her. I want nothing to happen to her, but I can treat her like shit when I see her. Oh, you know what? You ignorant. Mom, why you quit? All that kind of stuff. If you watch him the way a woman has no chance if he treat his mama like that because she been allowed this. I don't say nothing to him. I don't, you ever seen them? You saw a couple of them Dr. Phil shows. He hits me and shit like that. Listen, he ain't got no chance.
What's the show we used to always quote? Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Mom, Meatloaf, now.
Right, remember when he saw right. I don't know what she does back there. I don't know what she does.
No.
Right. That's what I think.
saw a movie once
I
like
swear.
that.
I swear. But that's how some guys, they still stay with their mother and they argue with their mother. They older, their mother ain't got time. She in her retirement day. He up here cussing out. Now, you done came over the house for Thanksgiving and you done witnessed this whole thing. I would bet by the time Black Friday hit, y'all ain't together. Because you already see he treats his mama like shit.
I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna definitely throw this. I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna throw this caveat out here for women. If you're dealing with a man and he's living with his mother, not the other way around. The mother's sick. You moved her in because you taking care of her.
You know, he might lie and say he is.
You know. If she in the master bed, if mama's in the master bedroom, that nigga's living there.
He said master bedroom. What if he gave his mama the
bullshit?
I'm gonna take the basement, mama.
No.
You ain't gonna take the other room. You gonna take the whole basement, B. Okay.
If the nigga living in the basement
and he smell like French fries,
right?
Because that mean he ain't. That mean
the nigga bring over. He dropping his mother off $40, thinking that's supposed to help pay for some shit.
But hold on, you leave
him alone.
You look at the refrigerator. It's a bag of onion rings from Burger King. So you know that nigga ain't paying everything. That's his mama's house.
When you said
better yet, the only bill that comes in his name is the cable.
Right.
No, the only bill that comes in his name is his cell phone bill.
Or Game Informer magazine.
I'm actually being petty and it ain't money. I know somebody that was in that.
Oh, don't do that.
Ended up marrying a clown.
Oh no.
40-some years old and never lived on his own.
No.
And the only bill that this Negro had in his name at his mama's house was the cable.
I got a partner.
Once again, the saying goes.
I got a partner whose wife left him to move. His wife left him to move in with a nigga that lived in his mama's basement.
Thank you. You're welcome, LaShawn. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you
and the nigga making good money.
Yeah, listen, you get older, you don't be marrying all that love stuff.
Thank you, LaShawn.
You better get somebody that got some money, y'all can grow. Hey, listen, he cute, he nice looking, you girl might think he fine, you might think she fine, but if she's sitting up here and can't stay with a job more than 4 months and he living in his mama's basement playing video games in his drawers and ain't making no money, why are you even there?
Y'all just gonna be cute and broke.
That's right.
It's a cute broke
I'm gonna tell you. See, here's the problem.
Y'all both cute.
You got these stupid ass men out here. You got these stupid ass men out here. Man, she got some big titties.
Man,
she got a fat old ass.
How old are
that's all you looking at.
Man, listen.
You got grown ass men that do that.
That's like a nigga buying a Bentley but live in the basement with his mama.
I saw a nigga driving a Jaguar on 87th and a damn Ryan and went to the gas station for $5 of gas.
Hold on. All the guys I remember one time I was at a car dealership, the dude bought an Expedition. No, it was Cadillac Escalade. And the guy, when he left, the guy told me, he said, dude, you know he got that car for 20 years. He wanted it 20 years, so he could, all that interest. Listen, this was one of them, this one I was,
I ain't think you get
this one, yes you can. Go run around the corner places like on 76 and West and somewhere, right? They'll give you a car that long, but can you believe that fool paid for a car like that? Well, that's a whole different thing. But we talking about money, but that's the guy she go follow. That's the guy she go marry.
First of all, that's
the problem
from the block.
Right.
That's an insurance scheme. He gonna light that bitch on fire.
He got to. He ain't got no other choice.
If you don't get shot up.
If they ain't got locked up, taking it away.
But on the flip side, women, you got a lot of women out here, and I ain't saying all, they looking for that good dick.
That's stupid.
But if that's what you're looking for, then you ask for that.
Yeah, and then
then
you leave the dick alone
because they don't want to come off to be like hoes. So
why? Because men do it every day.
Check this out here. Ain't nobody gonna know you doing it if you ain't talking about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Men do this shit every day.
But you got. But see, this is what's making it hard for someone like you, someone like Tammy, someone like the other females on the show, the other single females on the show. Those are the ones that's making it hard for you because they come off to act like you, like they normal.
Yeah, nah. I ain't
act
like
normal
that.
as fuck.
I ain't never do this before.
They get kind of
Oh,
sore.
I'm special now.
Pulling off a
Like when we was in Vegas, we saw halfway normal girls, and old girl was like, oh, look at him, he got a small dick. I know dicks.
Okay.
Hey, every day in the Vegas
well,
stays in Vegas.
LaShawn asked a
This was a girl walking the strip. She was walking down the strip. She was like, she just spurted it out
there.
there.
Good question. She said,
What's
is
that?
it wrong for her to teach her sons to get with someone that can help them grow?
Nope.
No, that's not
at all.
Nope. Great job. What's her name?
LaShawn.
Wait, what was the question?
Is it? She said she has sons. Is it wrong for her to teach her sons to get with someone that can help them, that will help them grow?
Equally yoked.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed
See,
to
my
do.
thing
Someone
is,
that will build with
look,
you.
Exactly.
I don't see
help you
nothing
grow.
wrong with that. Look, let me tell you something.
You did a great job.
I'm at a
And I don't
certain
have kids,
place in my
don't talk
life,
about
right?
it.
I'm at a certain place in my life. If something would have happened to my wife, I'm not getting ready to go date the fry bitch.
No.
You know,
No, he's right. No, he's totally right. I mean, I hear everything you said.
because you can't bring nothing to the table.
Nothing.
It's all on me.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? See, at this point, if we not building something together, I can do this shit by myself.
Right.
Like,
I
you
can
come
do
over
bad
and get
by
the
myself.
dust
You
knocked
ain't
off
lying.
you every now and then.
Right.
But this is not a relationship.
Nope.
Right.
You know?
Nope. Every time you walk into, when you date at you get to a certain point, what are you looking for? I mean, in the end, what's the end result? If we come in the door and then we say that's what we doing, then that's what we doing. It's two grown adults. You do you, we do it. And we meet in the middle, we go have some fun, and that's what we do. But if you looking for more than that, you don't get with the nigga that ain't looking for that. And vice versa. Don't go find a female that ain't looking for that. Oh, I really want to try to make you a wife. And she like, no, I gotta go up here and strip tomorrow night. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm stripping tonight. Why you trying to bring me down and make me a wife? I don't want to be under you. That kind of thing. So you go find somebody like you teaching your kids to find. Don't go find a girl that has no ambition. Don't go find a man that don't have none.
Because 9 times out of 10, if she a stripper, she ain't doing much else.
No.
But you can't say that about everybody.
Right.
Because I do know a doctor
Okay. I mean,
who was a loop dancer back in the day.
for every loop dancer
She
doctor.
paid for her medical school.
Yeah. And then you
You don't
got
owe nobody no money.
I ain't gonna lie. You know the girl Lethal Lips.
Who?
Lethal Lips.
Who know her, man?
Fuck that.
All right, I'm done. All right, you guys. Who is Lethal Lips, man?
I had to show y'all after the show.
Oh my God. So
I thought y'all knew who she was.
Never.
let me
even
just put
heard
a
of that
disclaimer out there.
Please do it now.
Can I put?
Lethal Lips?
Nah, let me put a
Cause
disclaimer.
I
out there.
ain't got
Since
enough
we
time to
talking
explain
about-
all this shit.
Since we talking about this date in 2017, I'm the only single person at this table.
Lethal Lips.
And I just would like to say dating is horrible, so stick with your people. Okay? Yeah. First of all, what I'm going to say is, if you're going to talk to me, if you see me on the show, if you see my profile, and if I do accept your
There you go.
friend
Dust
request,
that.
Chuck Willery. Love connection.
and then you come in my inbox.
Uh-oh.
You talk, you say hi, you give small
You
talk.
talking about Facebook inbox?
You come in Facebook.
You got to explain that to
sorry.
some
You gotta
I'm
cut
sorry.
that
Some
inbox.
niggas you gotta explain
Hey,
that.
she want me in her inbox.
Man, hey, I saw the show. I'm trying to get in your inbox.
Trying to get
Facebook
in the box.
Messenger. This is not an invitation for you to do that.
Thank you.
But if you are, come correct. Let me tell you, because I will put you in your place real quick, and I will cut you off and block you like homegirl need to block the stalker.
They go to accent.
So yes.
It kicked in.
How in the beginning you're gonna come to me, you have a small conversation, you say that I'm mean, and then wait, you asked me to be honest about something that you posted on your page. Then you tell me I'm mean because I gave you my honesty. Do you not know I do Truth and Logic? with my
Obviously, you ain't
homeboys on
seen the
Thursday?
show.
Or just me in general. Let me state that fact. This ain't just for the show. This real life. So
It's real life over here.
how you come at me and you say, well, maybe we should hang out sometime. I want to get to know you. Let's do dinner and a movie. Sure, why not? Here's my number. I find you attractive. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't even take it that far. Sure, we exchange numbers. You would think from there, homeboy would contact me on his phone, on his actual phone number, right? No. Next day, you still messaging me on Facebook Messenger. Then you have the notion of saying, oh, how was your night? How was your night? And we know we're going back and forth. Then you say, well, I stay alone.
This nigga
So
finna
that
come, man,
invitation goes to being, Well, I stay alone. I leave a key under the mat. You know, you could come by anytime you want. First of all, nigga, you don't know me. I'll show up with some shit and rob you. But I'm not going to do that. But how you just... But come to my house. I'm like, oh, okay, you funny, you playing. He goes, no, for real. Red flag number 1. I already know where your mind is at, but me trying to be a better person, I'm trying to give a motherfucker a chance. Because I already detected that you might be on bullshit, but maybe you're not. Maybe that's your personality. Maybe you joking. Okay. We have little conversations here and there. It's going okay. Then you come with, I seen some of your pictures. They look really nice, but some of them I seen makes it look like I want to give it to you real good. Nigga, what?
Yeah, he lost.
Oh, you got the right motherfucking one today. What? Makes me look like I want to give it to you real good. They look good than a motherfucker. Then he did say that yes thing that y'all told me not to say.
Oh, so he metrosexual. So
wait, he said yes.
That's
what gay guys do.
Somebody licking in his booty.
Yes. So then I'm like, okay, you doing a little too much. I see where your mind is headed. He goes, oh, where you think my mind is headed? Now, as y'all have seen the show, and as my people know, how I rock, I come straight forward after a while. Well, I always come straight forward. After a person that tell me I'm real, I'm laid back, and I'm the realest, and sometimes women can't handle my realness, and I'm like, okay, I already have detected that you're a clown. But he goes, I go, I already know where your mind is at. Where is that, sweetheart? I'm like, so you just trying to get it in. That's what, be honest. Say what you gonna say. OMG. First of all, he's a grown ass man. 40 years old. OMG, exclamation point.
He done bit a pillow too.
Hell no. He goes, hell
you know what it tastes like.
Exclamation point. Damn! Exclamation point, sweetie. I can get the P. I ain't even gonna
say sweetie.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I ain't even gonna say the P word because he was like, I can get
the
bitch. He goes, I could get the P. Hell, I could get your P. I was like, whoa, really?
He didn't call it the P too.
Yeah. No.
No, he actually said the word.
I'm saying the P.
He said it?
Yes.
Oh, this nigga is awesome.
I don't have a problem in that field. The last relationship you've been in must have really fucked you up. And y'all already know how I feel when a motherfucker come for me.
He said, because a lot of these men done got this boy pee. OMG.
See,
I'm not even going to say
LaShawn,
what I said.
We based in Chicago, but we everywhere.
Yeah. I'm not even
going to everywhere you are.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not even going to say what I said. But let's just say that I corrected his ass, then I deleted his ass. I dismissed his ass.
But see, the problem is that social media, we talked about that before.
Don't come at me. I've dealt with this. This is not the first time I've dealt with things like this. In real life and on social media.
But it's even worse these days because guess what? The embarrassment got to be face to face. If I said some goofy stuff like that, you'd be looking at me like, look at this goofy, this,
right.
And I'd be like, damn, I got to go on such and such. Right, but now you can, and LOLs and smiley face and the dead face and all this shit because nobody's communicate. Show up. Guess what? If I'm coming over, bring something nice. Don't be fucking sending me no happy birthday on instant message or Instagrams. What the fuck? Come over there and say happy birthday. I just wanted to let you know.
He wanted me to come over. Right?
Well, that's a whole different story. Yeah, but when he said OMG and the yay,
he's a bitch.
And all that shit, yeah, that's a whole different.
And for the people that don't know, I'm 32, dude 40.
Well, he should, but see that you would.
Really?
Once again, we said age. Don't expect because they older.
I don't expect.
Yeah, because they don't.
First off, when he said yes, you should have cut his ass off.
And when he said OMG and he's over 40. You should have cut his ass off then.
And see, this is the problem right here.
OMG.
Where it takes me from being when some people say, oh, you so mean, you so bitter, or if people that don't know me, oh, you come so hard. No, I don't come so hard. I still give a motherfucker an opportunity to correct himself, even if I diverge the situation from you talking this bullshit to me.
Okay. Like I told you when you told me to watch the Snapchat.
Right.
And I told you I
Please
this whole shit
give me a synopsis
because
of this book.
The reason these guys are saying that you're so mean is because all they're trying to do is divert your attention to being nicer, to open up. They don't give a shit if you mean.
But guess what?
Okay, I got my hand up.
Guess what? The last time I figured this out, being honest is being mean.
No.
Bullshit.
Listen. Here you go.
But you real though. You bringing the realness.
I've
nigga.
been with my wife since high school sweethearts, right? Mm-hmm. And if she wrote in my yearbook, and anybody remember when she wrote my yearbook that said, he seemed like he doesn't get any attention at home. When I first met her, she played hard to get for a long time. But if it was worth something, hold on. Listen, I probably wasn't as sexy as I am now. Okay, but you got to understand.
These bald head motherfuckers think they sexy.
We are.
That sounds like a cross thing.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thinking about it. But listen, so
got that on lock right there.
So what happens is the dudes used to think about. I want you to think about it. Remember the old movies you used to watch. You remember the old westerns where he used to lay down the thing so you could step over a puddle type thing. Or let's say he go to grab and she slap him. He'd be like, kind of feisty. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The hard to get part, working for something, is worth it, right? This dude, like you said, they want it right up front.
Right.
And when she gives them the fighting, go back, put the guards up. There you go. And they don't want no parts of it. So what I'm telling you is, none of those the dude that you open the door after you done told him to go find him something, and he'd be like, you know what, I'm not going nowhere. That's the guy. That guy, because he's going to be persistent. He's going to stick around. Trust me, if he really wants you, he's going to fight through all that stuff you're saying. So all that you being mean is
guess
he
what?
could be a stalker too. Now.
No, we ain't talking about that. We ain't
Hey, baby sister.
Not the dude standing in the window right now. No.
Baby sister had a stalker on a guy that she just met on. She ain't never met in person.
Well, see, that's the rolling problem right there. That's it. That's number one right there.
I said, damn, I'm glad I ain't in the dating game because she got motherfuckers that she ain't even kissed stalking.
Even though what you said about the game, right? The game ain't changed, but these players on some bullshit. They think this is 2K17 in this motherfucker and they can just do whatever. But you done got the right one. And the women that don't fall for that bullshit, okay, there's some women that just standards a little bit too high, like that nigga gotta take care of me. No. We talking about the real women. Okay.
Well, see, I remember a time when Dave was back before he got married again, and he was out dating. He was using my face on his profile to try to get laid.
Say what?
Yeah, that's whole
Don't ever. I'm telling y'all, if you all believe that, you crazier than official titties.
We on a 6-day, 22-hour break, and as we pull this week ride into the station, remember this: live life as if you're gonna die tomorrow, but take the time to learn if you're gonna live forever. Develop an opinion, think about it, and remember everything is black and white. It's not always black and white. So until next week, this is the Rhythm Ride. We your Truth and Logic team. It's your boy DJ True Logic, but you can call me Devron.
This that nigga you love to hate. I won't be here next week because I got school, but I'll be here in spirit.
It's the new guy. JT, I like that. I'm the new guy. But you know what? I enjoy myself once again. And peace out.
And this is your girl, Complicated Simplicity. And if you're with the bullshit, you must have.
And like we did last week, we out this motherfucker.
Hey, high sex on the platter. This is my jam.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yo, IG, Facebook Live.
YouTube.
We love your interaction. YouTube. I don't know if we get it.
It was John Blaze, cuz. It was John Blaze.
Yo.
It was John Blaze.
Yo.
YouTube will be posted tonight.
Yo. Hey, check this out, fam. Your boy gonna be in Houston tonight.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and tomorrow I'm gonna be in New Orleans Saturday and Sunday for the game. So look, hit me up. Let me know what's going on in your city. Maybe we can have a drink and get like a photo op going on or something. Holla at your boys. It's the Rhythm Ride. It's Deron, David, and Michelle. But this weekend it's just gonna be Deron. Buy your boy a drink. That's all I'm saying.
In Houston, buy your boy a
or
drink.
New Orleans. It don't matter.
Somebody come down from Dallas and get this man a jersey or something.
Oh!
Convert him while you
We ain't gonna start with this football.
We ain't gonna do that. You don't cut us off. Don't cut us off. Let me say what I got now.
And if anybody, hey, go for whoever playing against the Bears.
Hey, no, don't do that.
They don't care.
Don't do that.
Look, he said don't do
Don't
that.
do that. I like the Bears a little bit.
Wow.
My Auntie Daniels, 4,408 so far.
Wow.
Yeah. Tell the people about us.
We got a lot of names up there I ain't never seen before.
Yeah.